Welcome to our fundraiser in aid of Cypher Fireside and the Music Venue Trust on behalf of West Midlands Labour Homelessness Campaign. The Labour Homelessness Campaign was formed in late 2018 by a group of activists determined to stand in solidarity with those experiencing homelessness. Our campaigns include opposing the hostile environment and no recourse to public funds, opposing the criminalisation of homelessness in all of its forms, and we also challenge the dehumanising narrative that's often used around those rough sleeping or with no fixed abode. If you'd like to find out more about the work we do, please visit www.labourhomelessness.org.uk or follow West Midlands Labour Homelessness Campaign on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
Fireside providing valuable support to those experiencing homelessness in Birmingham and the surrounding areas. A drop-in centre where friendly and empathic staff welcome those in need, offering basic amenities such as warm clothing, food and washing facilities, as well as some signposting to support with housing, mental health and other issues. They're entirely dependent upon donations and are still recovering from weather damage to their premises, in addition to the challenges brought about by coronavirus. So please give generously to help them continue their invaluable work.
The Music Venue Trust and Save Our Venues campaign is a campaign to save local venues from the threat of closure, especially during the pandemic. A lot of venues have held fundraisers for those experiencing homelessness, and as you can see from the extent of artists we have performing today, they are very happy to use their talents to give back to the community. It's really important for communities that venues such as this remain open and supported, so please consider donating to the Just Giving pages, which you can find the link to in the description box below. Kicking off for the first of our artists today for the Music from Our Streets Festival, we have the wonderful Mimi. We would just like to give you a small warning that this performance contains some flashing images. Thank you very much and enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Mimi here. I'm going to be performing to you from my bedroom, and I'll sing 3 original songs of mine which are from my unreleased album, which is soon to be released in 2021 in next year, hopefully. So 3 songs from there and 2 covers. So I'm just your girl next door who makes music and who dabbles into a lot of creative stuff. You can find my covers, demos and my throwaway songs on my SoundCloud, on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page with the name MEEMI, and I'm very active on my Instagram. So here's my Instagram, MEEMIMGTAIN. It's here. So without further ado, I'm gonna sing my first song and I hope you all enjoy.
I dream of you, thinking about nothing but you. Love can make you wonder, so I wonder what this is. Tell me, is it all blue, or what do we commit? I want you, 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 you. It's nothing new, 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 new. You're speaking less, soon I'm depressed, channeling stress, cigarette chest. I wish I was taller so I could see your thoughts, kicking off in minutes, tie me up my knots. I want you, 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 you. It's nothing blue, 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 blue. I thinking about nothing but you. Love can make you wonder, so I wonder what this is. Tell me, is it all blue, or what do we commit? Show me how you care. Tell me how you are love before. Show me how you smile. Tell me why your hands are cold. Show me how I'm turning around, having visions of you. But then I understand the friend I'm dreaming of is far away. But I'm here. Show me how you're proud. Tell me how you reach the moon. Show me how you fly. My thoughts away tonight. My heart fell love again. Show me how I'm turning around, having visions of you. But then I understand the friend I'm dreaming of is far away and doesn't feel my love. I do. Show me how you were love before. Tell me why you can't love me. People ask me questions I don't really know the answers to. Am I okay mentally? I don't know the answer to. Waking up in mornings, I wonder what's the purpose. Ooh. Will I grow and elevate? I wonder what's your secret too. Hold me down, show me love. I need me another drink, another round. Don't know how you can always win. When I'm gone, will you drown? Sit down and think. In my sounds I believe. No, I don't always. Hold me down, show me love. I need me another drink, another round. Don't know how you can always win. When I'm gone, will you drown? Sit down and think. In my sounds I believe. No, I don't always. Songs and tunes I write on the radio every day, winning Grammys left and right. Mind seems to wander away. Working shifts at M&S. Can I really escape? I don't know, but someday all I can do is hope and pray. Hold me down, show me love. I need me another drink, another round. Don't know how you can always win. When I'm gone, will you drown? Sit down and think. In my sounds I believe. No, I don't always. Hold me down, show me love. I need me another drink, another round. Don't know how you can always win. When I'm gone, will you drown? Sit down and think. In myself I believe. No, I don't always. In my sounds I believe. No, I don't always. In myself 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 I believe. No, I don't always. Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too. Put your lips next to mine, dear. Won't you kiss me once, baby? Just a kiss goodnight. Maybe you and I will fall in love. People say that love's a game you just can't win. If that's the way, I'll find it someday, and then this fool will rush in. Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear. Tell me that you love me too. Put your head on my shoulder, whisper in my ear, baby, words I want to hear, baby. Put your head on my spend my time at home all day. Leave my feelings besides Cloud Bay. Got nothing to do, been feeling kinda blue. Tell me, baby, if I'm a fool. Always try again to get through. Relive my life, remain cool. Circle small, friends a few. Always I spend my time at home all day. Leave my feelings besides Cloud Bay. I spend my time at home all day. Leave my feelings besides Cloud Bay. Got nothing to do, been feeling kinda blue. Tell me, baby, if I'm a fool. Always. I've been thinking about you and me. Could this be a love story? I spend my time at home all day. Leave my feelings besides Cloud Bay. Got nothing to do, been feeling kinda blue. Tell me, baby, if I'm a fool. Always I stay at home all day.
If I were a bird who could fly, I'd go on up and reach the sky. I'd watch the world from above and see if I could find some love. At the moment I see trouble and strife, people mourning those who lost their lives. If only they could be like me and fly away to be free. We'd all fly above the earth, look and see it for all it's worth, then maybe come back down to land and treat all upon it with kind hands. If all this could only happen, it may feel like living in heaven. If not, I'll have a song to sing and take the helpless under my wing. I'll sing to all those who listen, that not only gold may glisten. I'll sing to all those who're sad and see if I can make them glad.
Hi guys, hope we're good. It's great to be here playing for you. My name's Jess Silk and yeah, I've got 3 songs for you. This first one is about this crazy year that we've just had. It's called It's All Got a Little Weird. Staring at my phone for 6 weeks. There are people at home pulling out their teeth. The president suggests injecting bleach. It's all got a little weird. Assault rifles go storming City Hall, demanding return freedom for us all. Who exactly took it, they're not sure. It's all got a little peculiar. Please can somebody try to explain why the whole goddamn world has gone insane? The expert's voice can't quite break through the din. This is not a competition we can win. Queen of England singing virulent. It's all got a little odd. It seems like half the planet is aflame. A virus spreads that cannot be contained. The AI really wants to know my name. It's all got a little Orwellian. Please can somebody try to explain why the whole goddamn world has gone nobody knows what they mean. Talk to strangers, keep your hands clean. It's all got a little strange. Numbers on the count keep ticking up. Yeah, there are people who still do not give up. They say I'm alright, keep chancing my luck. I'd like to say that it is worse than I expected, but it's really not. Please can somebody try to explain why the whole goddamn world has gone insane? I think that something's gone wrong with our brains, 'cause the whole goddamn world has gone insane. Cheers. Right, so I was supposed to be at Katie's with everyone else recording my set for this, but obviously I'm not. I'm up here in my bedroom because I couldn't make it. So I figured I'd play my Katie's song. And for those of you not familiar with Kate Fitzgerald's in Stourbridge, it is the best pub in the world. It will hopefully be reopening at the end of January as a venue, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, when it's open again, come and join us. Yeah, this is called Friday Night Rebel HQ. Day's almost upon us. Finish lines inside. We spent too long in this tunnel, waiting for the light. We're just a bunch of loony lefties. Oh, so I have been told. But I wouldn't change that fact for anyone, because when I'm here, I'm home. I'll stumble out and I have wonder where the hours that I lost are gone. And I've spoken to many strangers, so I've never been alone. Let me tell you a secret. Listen closely to this. You're welcome here at Katie's. If you had a Trina kiss, well, she doesn't give them out freely, only for the best. So if you're covered in her lipstick, then you know you've passed the test. Oh, so sing with me now. Grab a drink, tell me how we can make tomorrow a better day. Oh, and go and some drinking to do. We're all preaching politics, not long to go, and I'm getting drunk with the best people I know. And as Katie dances, she lights up the room. We've got each other if we win or we lose. From last night's early doors to the break of the day, if we all stick together, it'll all be okay. So sing with me now, grab a drink, tell me how we're gonna make tomorrow a better day. Go and go, grab a glass, take a seat, time will pass. We'll still be singing these songs, come whatever may. Well, so sing with me now, grab a drink, tell me how we're gonna make tomorrow a better day. Go and go, grab a glass, take a seat, time will pass. We'll still be singing these songs, come whatever may. Cheers. I should also mention that track was co-written by Ian Murray. I always forget to mention. Right, I'll do one more. This last one's kind of along the same vein, really. I wrote it a couple of days after 2019 December general election, when I wasn't feeling too optimistic, if I'm honest. I don't know if I'm feeling optimistic now, but this was an effort for me to be uplifting and look at things in a different way. This is a song about solidarity, really, among the grassroots. The fact that we're all there for each other, and we'll try and pick each other up. And yeah, this is called If We're Damned. Back here again, and I thought this time it'd pass, but it's always darkest before the dawn, and I am holding on to that. We got it wrong, and it seems that they're getting more right, and the storm clouds all creeping. It's getting hard to see the light, but there is hope, and we've got enough to go around. There's a light that in the darkness can be found. There's a flame, a beacon that's not going out. There's a cause, and if we're down, we'll all go down together. We'll keep up the fight through the dark and stormy weather, 'cause that's all we've got. We'll hold on to each other. We will mend. We'll get there in the end. Next act begins as the actors take to the floor. Whether a pantomime or a tragedy, the crowd still calls for more. The curtains rise, and it seems like everything's changed, but it's just a little bleaker now. The cause remains the same, and there is hope, but we've got enough to go around. There's a light that in the darkness can be found. There's a flame, a beacon that's not going out. down, we'll all go down together. We'll keep up the fight through dark and stormy weather, 'cause that's all we've got, and we'll hold on to each other, and we will mend. And if we're down, we'll go down together. We'll keep up the fight through the dark and stormy weather, 'cause that's all we've got. We'll hold on to each other, and we will mend. We'll get there in the end. So very much. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Holly Jones. I'm the Chief Executive for Cypher Fireside. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's got involved in this evening's event to help raise money for us and raise awareness of homelessness. And I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to share with you a little bit about our work and why it's so important that you're supporting us this evening. So Cypher Fireside is the primary day centre service in Birmingham that supports people who are homeless and vulnerably housed. And we generally support people that are over the age of 25. We are open every day, Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, and we assist people in a whole range of ways. So we support people who are in crisis and are rough sleeping and need immediate access to accommodation, but we also assist people right the way through in terms of their recovery as well. So that's long term, helping them to access employment opportunities. It's helping to make sure that they are getting the right mental health support, if they need assistance with addiction recovery services, and a whole range of other interventions too. And what that means is long term we can help prevent somebody from returning to homelessness, because we help them to maintain their accommodation. So it's really more important than ever, your support this evening, because as we all know, we've been through a terribly difficult time with COVID, and for Cypher Fireside that also meant that we had to change the way that we offered our services, and so we continue to operate all the way through lockdown. We maintained an emergency provision here at our centre in Digbeth, and we also were performing around 200 safe and well checks per week. Now we're in November and we are operating once again on a restricted service, but all of our services are still open, and we are working within government guidelines, but ensuring that as many people as possible get access to the support as quickly as possible. And what we know as well is that although we are coming through and supporting lots of people, and the city has done an absolutely exceptional job of trying to make sure everybody is accommodated during this period, there are still lots and lots of people who are at risk of losing their homes. There were always people that were at risk of homelessness. There are always going to be people that are at risk of homelessness, but at the moment that risk is much greater, and it's affecting a much bigger and broader span of individuals across our city. So what you are helping us to do this evening is to keep going and to make sure that we can keep offering our services to the most vulnerable people that live in Birmingham. And what that means as well is that we celebrate the immense capacity of the people of Birmingham to be able to support its citizens, and that's what you're doing tonight by showing your support, so thank you very much.
Welcome, good afternoon. We are today hoping to raise a bit of money and awareness for homeless people in the West Midlands. This is something organised by Karen and the Labour Party Homelessness Group, and you can donate in that small jar over there. Not from there, Ian, no. And I just need a list of who was playing so that I knew who to announce to come up after yes. So yes, Ellen's going to be videoing it, and I think there's also a video going on in Birmingham, and in Coventry, and they're going to put something together to basically raise funding for that very worthy cause. Oh, and the Save Our Music Venues Fund as well. So that's what's going on. As you all probably knew, and I'm just catching up. Who am I? I've often wondered the very same thing myself. Yes, and Karen has asked me, all people who are performing, if you could just say who you are for the video. Yes. So that the person who's editing can go, this is Sid. So, for those of you in Coventry and Birmingham, my name is Eddie Morton. And hopefully my guitar will carry on working. I'm the one who fights your holy wars wherever there's an unjust cause or somewhere not worth fighting for. I'm always in demand, and always where the hard rain falls, breaking down all the walls. I answer when revolution calls. I'm your ordinary man, I'm your ordinary woman. I'm a poor, starving famine breaks, and if there's a God on my heart aches, for at times it seems like he forsakes the ordinary man, the ordinary woman, your sister's brother's child. I'm the meek and the mild, and I'll be there long after you have gone. I'm always in the evening news, the one who has no right to choose, and you never hear my spoken views. I'm your ordinary man, yeah, your ordinary woman. I'm the one who works to hide the cold and breaks his back and sells his soul and ends up signing on the dole for progress that we demand. And I bear the child that's born to be a woman, man like you and me, and a growing up and a living free, an ordinary man, yeah, an ordinary woman. I'm your sister's brother's child, I'm the meek and the mild, and I'll be there long after you have gone. I'm always in the silent frame, and no one ever knows my name. I'm the one who always takes the blame. I'm your ordinary man, yeah, your ordinary woman. I'm your sister's brother's child, I'm the meek and the mild, and I'll be there long after you have gone. I'm always in the evening news, the one who has no right to choose, and you never hear my spoken views. I'm your ordinary man, yeah, your ordinary woman. Not bad. This is a song about the news, and in about 70 days' time, hopefully, we'll be rid of Mr. Trump. But we will still, of course, have Mr. Johnson. But he will probably still be hiding in a tent somewhere off the north coast of Scotland. So here we go. Gone again. But yeah, we kind of live in a world where it's hard to know who to trust and where we find kind of commonality for all sorts of different people. And I think that's the challenge, really. This is a song about that. It's called Poisoned All the Water in the Well. Black as white and all your red rag news. It's a good job you knew the words. Black as white and all your red rag news. Talk is loose and words are cheap and the balance that you choose. Black as white and all your red rag news. You can talk about the weather, well that's fine. You can talk about the weather, well that's fine. Shout about this crazy world, well I guess I'm calling time. Talk about the weather, well that's fine. You poisoned all the water in the well. You poisoned all the water in the well. And you drained the swamp with your dirty lies and sent us up the hill. You poisoned all the water in the well. Yeah, all the water in the well. Gathering bricks to build yourself a wall. You're gathering bricks to build yourself a wall. Blinded by your weasel words, so divided we will fall. As you're gathering bricks to build yourself a wall. You said brother against another, they've got to choose. You said brother against another, they've got to choose. And you feed them lies and promises till they've got nothing left to lose. You said brother against another, they've got to choose. You poisoned all the water in the well. You poisoned all the water in the well. And you drained the swamp with your dirty lies and sent us on the hill. You poisoned all the water in the well. Yeah, all the water in the well. Yep. You poisoned all the water in the well. You poisoned all the water in the well. And you drained the swamp with your dirty lies and sent us all to hell. You poisoned all the water in the well. You poisoned all the water in the well. You poisoned all the water in the well. And you drained the swamp with your dirty lies and sent us on the hill. You poisoned all the water in the well. Yeah, all the water in the well. All the water in the well. one called Sooner or Later. Sooner or later it will get better. I'm sure. Here we go. Sooner or later, something gotta change. Sooner or later, life must rearrange. Sometime the game, losing hand must fall. Sooner or later down the road. Day after day, gonna keep on keeping on. Day after day, what happened to the sun? Where did the time go? What happened to the years? Friends and heartache and tears. Sooner or later down the road. Sooner or later down the road. Like two fools chase and go. Sooner or later down the road. In the morning, same old news. Put on my clothes and the holes in my shoes. Best laid plans, our fools chase and go. Sooner or later down the road. Sooner or later down the road. Sooner or later down the road. Like two fools chase and go. Sooner or later down the road. 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 Like two fools chase and go. Sooner or later down the road. Sooner or later down the road. Sooner or later down the road. I'll do one more and then introduce our first guest of the afternoon. Are you Sid today, or are you Shotgun Marmalade? So yes, next up we've got Shotgun Marmalade. So I'm going to leave you this one. It's a title track off my next album, which I'm going to release actually tomorrow. Finally. So it took me 2 years to do it. And this one called 40 Years in the Making. And here we go. It goes a bit like this. just been informed that this is not the last number. See, that's the great thing about playing and organising. You can't fucking do it. Jimmy ain't no dreamer, he's a good hard-working man. Oil and grease, a stock and trade, and he always had a plan. And he'd work and strive and scrimp and save, and one day he'll be gone to live in peace down by the sea in the shadow of the sun. Fate transpired to rob him of everything he owned, and the world is dark and twisted. Bad harvest for the good seed you sowed. Almost worked himself in an early grave, and his future plans are lost. Oh, SOS to save our souls, nothing later but to count the gone. And it's 40s in the making, look what has become. 40 years in the breaking, looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. 40 years in the making, we struggle to survive. And it's 40 years in the breaking, you'll never leave this place alive. Son is tired and home, sturdy down deadbeat. Steals the drugs and money, living out there on the street. Ain't no future in the future, man, and boy, the time has passed. On the road to hell and back, 40 years ago, the die was cast. And it's 40 years in the making, look what has become. 40 years in the breaking, looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. 40 years in the making, Lord, we struggle to survive. And it's 40 years in the breaking, you'll never leave this place alive. 40 years in the making, look what has become. 40 years in the breaking, looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. 40 years in the making, Lord, we struggle to survive. And it's 40 years in the breaking, you'll never leave. You'll never leave this place alive. Okay, so this will be the last song. I'm going to risk the wrath of the weather here, and do a song called Thunderstorm. Yes, I know, the comedy was last night. Actually, we had a great moment at the comedy again last night, when a lady took offence at a kind of ironic joke about nurses, and she actually confronted the comedian right by the stage. It was quite an interesting. She just didn't. Irony was lost on her. I think she was American. or a Tory, we're not sure. Here you go then, Thunderstorm. This is one for Trina. Caught outside in the wind and the rain, you give me shelter time and time again. In a thunderstorm, lightning crash and dark clouds roll, heartache sounds to ease your very soul. In a thunderstorm, how the winds they blow so warm, yeah, in a thunderstorm. Made the door in a crazy dash, umbrellas folded, waiting for the worst to pass. In a thunderstorm, you love the rain, it's a romance thing, like Jingle Kelly, I laugh and dance and sing. In a thunderstorm, how the winds they blow so warm, yeah, in a thunderstorm, how the winds they blow so warm. In a thunderstorm, how the winds they blow so warm, yeah, in a thunderstorm. How the winds they blow so warm, in a thunderstorm. How the winds they blow so warm. In a thunderstorm. Thank you. Cheers. So we're going to have a short break and then...
My name is Mark and I work for Crisis, a homeless charity in Birmingham, England. Due to my work with this charity, I know of the complex issues that homelessness entails. This also means I know of the great work Cypher Fireside do. I regularly go into their premises and have seen firsthand the kindness they show and the dignity they display to people who use their services in their hour of need. The work that Cypher does for homeless and vulnerable people is truly incredible. From providing breakfast and lunch to as many as 160 people a day, to providing clothing, showers, medical, legal advice, and of course, shelter. Cypher does not turn anyone away and will do their best to help anyone, regardless of colour, age, race, or sex. Cypher Fireside restore lives every single day, and just stepping into their building, you will find a place that is warm, positive, and uplifting. The work Cypher Fireside does is impossible without donations of food, clothes, and of course, money. Cypher is undoubtedly the unsung diamond of Birmingham. I am always humbled by their work, so I urge you to support them now by donating to this event. If you step into Cypher Fireside, you will also find many people who are into the arts. This will be music, poetry, and film. Many of these people come to Crisis to own the skills that they already have. They might want to do an audio drama course, a screenwriting course. They might want to draw, paint, or even write some poetry. Many of our members at Crisis will go on to do bigger things. They might join a band and tour. They might perform in a stage play, or they might want to perform their poetry on stage. However, to do this, they will need a venue. Save Our Venues is a national campaign that wants to save hundreds of grassroots music venues before they are closed down permanently. Please donate to our event and save your favourite venue before it closes down for good. Thank you very much.
Okay. Sit up a little bit.
Come on then. How's it going?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome on my Christmas show. This is long time no see, and this is a song that's I hope you're all well and whatever else. And this is called Slaphead. I don't know why. This Trish reckons it's a self-portrait, so here we go. Walking down the road inside my body. That front door, did I really love it? My left hip was rolling in its circuit. Think I got to serve it. Think I got to slap it. Think I got to slap it. Think I got to slap it. Ooh. road with my hands inside my pocket. That front door, did I really like it? My left hip is rolling in its socket. Think I got the slap head, think I got the slap head, think I got the slap head. I think I got the slap head. Doctor, it's my knees. Can I have something? Johnny's in the basement, mixing up the medicine. We better watch that breathe. My best mate is the holy reptile. Little blue pills surely make his face smile. I wouldn't mind if he used to be so docile. Think I got the slap head, think I got the slap head, think I got the slap head. Think I got the slap head,
Hi, my name is Neanderthal Bard, and I'm here supporting Crisis and Cypher and Fireside. It's strange times at the moment, and when we're all back out of lockdown and our venues still need to be there, and unless we support them now while we can, then they might not be. So shout out to Cypher, shout out for Fireside. His first poem is called Free. This world is so cold when you have no home. Very few friends and no warm clothes, with old bones sore from cold stone floors and jaw. Sitting position, you are a coalition of dog friends and daydreams. You are strong lager on top of cheap cider, but it's time to find a nicer narrative. One with a kindness activated additive before you die from the lack of it. You see, you're not to blame. Homelessness came into your life uninvited while you were fighting with a frightening mind, and now you're relying on passers-by to find the cost of your first jack of the day, because it's that takes you away from those small change exchanges and those copper requests as you dodge death before you cough your last breath. Now, how can they dispute the destitute from their corner offices? They've got to be stopped from causing more atrocities, but on a street level, like that devil with a notepad, trying to find a broke lad for having no cash and no couch left to crash him. You see me? I just think it's wrong. Now I can see that you're just begging today. No songs filled with well-rehearsed verses because cash converters saw some worth in your tired old amp and your beat-up guitar so you could buy some dog food. Maybe a couple of cans of special brew. You see, you have been trapped by ice-cold mornings following sub-zero nights as your eyes try to find an escape from another day on bended knee. They can see that you are homeless, but they think that means free. Free to what? Free to freeze. Free to feel starving. Free to be disregarded. Free to what? Free to beg for loose change. Free to pray for an end of days. Free to what? Free to what? Free to hide inside libraries out of the cold. Free to eat food that's grown its own mould. Free to what? Free to what? Free to die in your 40s after drifting away from their daytime dash as another lost soul sings for their cash. Free to what? Free to worry what went wrong before singing Elton John's sad song Say So Much. Free to hustle, free to busk, free to slowly lose trust. Nor as cold nights draw in at the end of short days and this whole high street becomes a stage for obnoxious youths and prostitutes. Half-drunk yops with loudmouth gobs, and as one girl sobs, you hear another lass laugh. But then as you pass those footpath spikes, you're out of sight and you're out of mind. But tonight you're going to be just fine. Because a bottle of White Lightning costs just $2.89. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, one of my jobs as poet in residence for Crisis, it has been to depict the different faces of homelessness. What we need to remember, yes, being homeless is something a lot of people have in common. But their journey into homelessness and finally reaching a point where they need our help, that's a very unique journey. It's very unique to each person. So, according to Crisis's own figures, only 7% of recorded homeless people sleep well. The rest are what we call hidden homeless. They're in hostels. They're in emergency accommodation. These aren't homes. These are rooms over people's head. These are not homes. And we have a generation of sofa surfers, people that can't afford to move out. And I don't think there's very many people out there that either haven't had to sleep on a mate's sofa or give their sofa up for a mate. It's become the norm. It's the times that we're living in. So this is a poem called Ode to a Sofa Surfer. I am just sitting here with my head in a mess, just waiting for the rest to go to bed so it can be just me and the TV, you see. Being alone isn't always lonely. Being lonely is not the same as being alone. It's their home. It's not mine. I lost mine a while ago. Now I still have hopes, but I don't grow those hopes. So it seems there will only ever be dreams. Here for 3 weeks and move on before too much of me is too much to take. I am one mate's sofa away from my own place. Or no place at all. Now I carry all my life in 2 bags for life since the wife and I split. But I still pick up my kids from school because it's not their fault. So I see them most evenings, take them out every other Sunday. But one day I will own 4 walls to hang their photos, and I know I will own a wardrobe. It will stand next to my own bed. I will have books on the shelf, self-worth in check, right next to my self-respect. I want to be expected to buy a TV license. It'd be nice to vote. Provide a part-time home for my kids to stay over. I am slowly becoming a no one with nowhere to go. No job, no home. It's my life now. You know, I have to stop at the top of all forms before I can fill in an address. Where am I staying again? And can I list it without risking my mate and his kids' benefits, because staying at his is against the rules of life is cruel, and I'm caught in a hole as short-term goals get further away, and my own thought control is my only escape until the day it evades me. Is it the situation that's crazy, or is crazy replacing me, making me unable, forsaking my stable traits? I am running out of mates and places to stay. So when will my day come, when the sun shines into my eyes with a set of blinds that I forgot to close? After going to bed at a time that I chose, where the dirty clothes on the floor belong to those born for me, is it wrong to want more for me than this hell? Sometimes I think a prison cell would be better, except I wouldn't get to see my kids. But this bitch of a system keeps stripping me bare. The council won't help, they've got no duty of care, and I paid for years of their social care when I left care, and I generally cared for those that had less, and now I have less friends than back then, as their wits end with me confessing this depression is taking me to places where I hate me, confiscating my true sense while breaking down in their presence, right there on their sofa. How did I fall so far into despair? It was never meant to be like this. But a tragic accident left me with 4 fingers less. And I've been trying so hard and I can't use my left. What use is a chef that can't hold a knife, no job, no home, no wife? Is this my life now? You know, I no longer get to watch my kids' milk turn brown or cook French toast for those that mean most to me now. I know I'm supposed to be strong. But when me and the wife stopped getting along and it all took a wrong turn, my hurt was all I saw. She never pushed me. I voluntarily walked out the door before all was lost. So I still hack at the hedges I planted, and I mow the lawn that I laid on my own, because this is still my family's home, even though I no longer live there. And to be fair, I was no picnic to live with, and I lost half of my life. It left me bitter and twisted. I'm so far from being fixed with mixed feelings. Put on from the loss. You know, I was once the boss on the line. I was a pro on the past, and I shared laughs after service with those that I had furthered and nurtured careers for years. So I am oh so sorry if my sob story has got to a point of monotony, but it's dropping me down inside. Maybe if I can sort out my life, then my wife might have second thoughts. See how hard that I fought to keep normal on the surface. See, it's her and my kids that make my life worth it. She hasn't replaced me. But before she hated me, we closed the gate on a relationship that would damage our kids and the life that they live. And now I would give all I have to have it all back. All that I have is in 2 plastic bags. And all that I am is a 1.5-handed man. Now, the truth hurts, but my life could be worse. I've never needed to sleep on the streets. But the friends I have left are losing interest. Warm welcomes are too soon, wearing too thin. I am moving in and out again. I am on a list for counselling, trying to deal with what could be seen as a small loss. But this separation, it is crippling. It's left me I'm mostly brittle and weak. And I feel like a freak of nature. And I still can't make her change her mind until I change the way that I see myself. Yes, I have been to hell, but I am on a return journey, turning hurt into burning ambition. My mission is leaving the loss behind. It's no longer mine to own. Until the day comes, and I can just turn around. Finally, go home. So before I started writing poetry for Crisis, I spent a couple of years really just writing for cathartic reasons, writing about mental health and my mental health, other people's mental health, the cuts to mental health services. It was just kind of like 2 years of getting those emotions out of me. So I'm going to do a couple more poems for you. The first one is called, well, it's the first poem I ever wrote, and it's called BPD and Me. BPD standing for borderline personality disorder. This poem was intended to be a letter to my family and friends, and the first 2 lines rhymed, and it's kind of the start of my poetry career. So this poem's called BPD and Me. How would you feel? And what would you do? If your world was just grey with no shades of blue, no feelings of warmth from the mess of a mind where you see a future that I struggle to find. You see, it's not about money. It's about quality of life. So judge with compassion, not trouble and strife. You see, it's not rocket science, and there's no need for degrees. Just wait for a moment. Hear me, please. But listen with compassion, not disgust and disdain. You see, my mind is responsible, yet my brain takes a blame. Now I speak for myself and the life that I live. And one man can just take, we all need to give. So if it's not who you are, then it is what you see. But this is not rhetoric or a speech wrote for me. No, this is my heart, it's my mind and my soul. And to try and feel better is my long-term goal. Am I in your way? Do you know my name? Well, my name is Stephen. And I am the man just the same. I am the same as you and your kith and your kin. I'm a collection of bone, blood, brain, and of skin. Now I can live without sympathy. I just need you to see. Look past your figures and policies at me. I was talented. I had panache, passion, and I oozed flair. Now, I'm just ill and in need of some care. But a great woman once said, don't judge from one's malady, but this is my life. It's not a second-hand parody. I am not alone. There are more of my type, hiding behind headlines before being surrounded by hype. So if it's not who you are, and it is what you see. Now, here is my plea. It's not a personal attack. Stop moving forward and take time to look back, because in history there are lessons and we've made our mistakes. So wait for 1 second and just ease on those brakes. This illness is mine. And it's one thing I know. Yeah, it can make me confused, but never stupid or slow. So really, it just leaves me with one thing to say. Come visit me, please. Come share just one day. Thank you very much. So lofty things have happened since the first poem, and I've been lucky enough to work with Crisis and other organisations, and with the Arts Council, supplying me funding for certain projects. And the next poem is the first time I've done this publicly. I've been given funding to write a stage play called Surviving Suicide. The idea of it is to look at all aspects of suicide, either successful or unsuccessful. Now, people who have tried to commit suicide and failed, they are seen as survivors. But we need to look at the families of those that succeeded, because they too are survivors. So I've not got this whole poem down to memory now, so on with the bins and start reading. This is the opening poem from the stage show. It's called Surviving Suicide. When you look into my eyes, can you spy the idea of suicide idling behind? Can you see the threat to me? Can you believe my biggest threat is me? Now, there are no scars on these arms and no razor blades last trace, but my pain is still real and it's etched into place. It's stretched on my face. See, all my hate is self-owned. It's all aimed at myself. I am longing for sleep, knowing sleep lives in hell. So when provoked or poked, untamed I can be. But I'm the only one that's poking. And they're all poking at me. Now, I like to highlight thy past, but I can't take hate and create a hearty laugh, and I can't chart or graph internal scars. I know. So try it. So when you're overtly hurt, you can shout out. People will gather around. Some will come to the ground if you fall down, because they're bound to care, amongst others' steps. But it's not the same when pain emanates from the brain. A mistake in the creation of chemical sedation, meaning my rage takes the stage again. Now, I negated my rage an age ago. And that's why my flow is so easy to hear. I negated false fears eons ago. So I only speak slow so you know what I said and know that I meant it. I never planned to live towards anything. Yeah, I'm still here preventing the end of me. Pretending to be happy in this tapestry called life, I am not ready to surrender to apathy or spite. Now my might seem external, but my internal fight is eternal. It's like a journal of torture It's scorched upon my unconscious thoughts. Of course, I don't need a better plan of attack. Just better defences when I'm attacking myself. Then I can't shelf or store over emotion, even though it's a novel emotion that I'm open to. When exploding is the only thing I am known to do. You assume that I slam doors on my way out, and I thought if I could slam scores then I'd gain clout, but I've been burning biased bridges, swerving sins I didn't even believe in. I am learning that giving isn't giving in, and me hurting me, it isn't a win, even if it is an avid ambition. As a rapid repetition of negative thoughts fights a static predilection over the probable cause of my final fall from this mortal coil, I am no longer employable, devoid of all ambition. I really couldn't care if I succeed. I can't even see what I need to be. It seems like I can't please for offending, especially when defending myself. So let me tell you this last thing. There is a chance that I am my target. Let's just hope I am not my victim.
So just to the camera, I am Sid, Shotgun Marmalade. It's the name of my band, but I do solo as well. So this is going to be a case of having not performed live for quite a while, trying to remember the words to my own songs. We'll see what happens. My wife's down here, so she'll probably prompt me at some point here. Hey you, what you gonna do when your eyes are black and your face is blue and your oxygen no longer fills your brain? Hey you, what you gonna say when there is no reason and there ain't no way that you're ever getting out of this alive? Look at sitting on the doorstep when you look inside. Look. That line's gone completely. Look at sitting on the spectrum when it's dark inside. Look at playing in a restroom with your wounded pride. No planning to escape when you're paralyzed with fear and apathy. Hey you, where you gonna be when the time runs out and you just can't see that you're disappearing down below the tide? Hey you, how you gonna feel when the bones all break and the wounds won't heal and the writing on the wall spells out your name? Don't be dancing with the devil when he turns on you. No saluting by the flagpole like the crew cuts do. No good staying in the deep end where the shots are circling to seal your fate. Hey you, when you gonna see that the world won't wait and you won't break free till you grit your teeth and bite down on resolve? Hey you, when you gonna know that the earth is sick and the seed won't grow till we spit the poison out and start again? Oh, there's angels in the sky for you and oh, there's sawdust on the floor for your blood. Oh, there's plenty more in store where that came from. Oh, the contract's signed and binding and it's tight. There's really no way out unless you fight. Unless you fight. Hey you, what you gonna do when your eyes are black and your face is blue and the oxygen no longer fills your brain? Hey you, what you gonna say when there is no reason and there ain't no way that you're ever getting out of this alive? that you're ever getting out of this alive. That you're ever getting out of this alive. That you're ever getting out of this alive. That was a good start. Yeah. Yeah. I better do one that I can remember the words to them. Let's do curses. 6 o'clock in the morning, you aimed a kick at my head. You said you wished you were mourning. You said you wished I was dead. Your curses, they don't bother me no more, no more, no more. Your curses, they don't bother me no more. You're friendly with Jesus. I bet you talk as you learn. I like to ask for forgiveness, but then you left me to burn. Your curses, they don't bother me no more, no more, no more. Your curses, they don't bother me no more. You wanted me to. I could be me, I could be you. I could do anything you ordered me to. Never be free, always be screwed. You like your love in a briefcase. You like to ride in a car. But I could never be Jesus. You could push me too far. Your curses, they don't bother me no more, no more, no more. Your curses, they don't bother me no more. Posterity, your curses, they don't bother me. You left me no integrity. Your curses, they don't bother me. All consigned to history. Your curses, they don't bother me no more. Cheers, thank you. I think there were some people in the audience who actually knew the words better than me. Thank you for singing along. I definitely also build a sing-along section into that song. My aim is to get the dog to bark at some point. Howling solo. Okay. I'm going to attempt another newish one, so let's have the lyrics come to me at some point.
vicious papers, right wing on the payroll, wiretaps on demand. You sold your soul for millionaires' gold. Oh, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. We are the land of the many nation. We are the people of our own creation. We are the music and the streets of the free. We were the envy of democracy. But you claim to represent me with your hate and bigotry. And make a killing when you sack the nation with your despair and your detestation. Is your story so disaffected that you blame this land infected with the plight that you projected? A nation's flag now lies corrupted, our grandparents' legacy neglected. They fought the fascists to be liberated, not to spread your spurious hatred. It is from you we must be protected. It is from you we must be protected. Fake news, the people, yeah, well done. Fake news, the haters, so true, the not so secret haters. Crawl out of the woodwork, throw petrol on the flames. Your selfish pride makes me sick inside. Oh, shame on you. 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 Shame on you.
Cheers, thank you. What backing vocals? From the dog. So I've got time for two more, is that about right? Yeah, two more? Okay. I'll do this is my cover of a folk song, very old folk song. It's called The Blackleg Miner. It's in the evening after dark, the Blackleg Miner gangs to work. With his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt, there goes the Blackleg Miner. He takes his pick and down he goes to hew the coal that lies below. There's not a woman in this town row will go with a Blackleg Miner. So join the union while you may. Don't wait till you're dying, 'cause that might not be far away. A dirty Blackleg Miner. Derville is a terrible place. They rub wet clay in the Blackleg's face. Around the pits they run a foot race to catch the Blackleg Miner. And don't go near the Seg Hill mine. Across the road they stretch the line to
to catch the throats and break the spine of the dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, 'cause that might not be far away, you dirty blackleg miner. This will be the bit where Steve usually plays the solo. I should have asked him to get his mandolin out. Take his pick and his duds as well, and hie them down the pit of hell. So there you go, and fare thee well, you dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, 'cause that might not be far away, you dirty blackleg miner. So join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, 'cause that might not be you dirty blackleg miner, you dirty blackleg miner, you dirty blackleg miner. Sorry, I missed out a line there because Patrick walked across and he sort of went, nice of you to join us, Patrick, for the set. So here's my last song. I wouldn't mind, but Patrick's actually in this song. He's mentioned in it. Yeah.
Watch out, people.
It's called Not a Drinking Song. In fact, there's two people in this room who mentioned in it. The other one was sitting there. I'm going to put the dog in it as well, I think. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Sid, Shotgun Marmalade. Most of the songs you heard just are going to be on our new album, which should be out. Well, it was going to be out this summer, but obviously with things, it's probably going to be nearer Christmas now. So, anyway, thanks again. I'm stepping over, flying and some Polish from the spa. Paddy's on his elbow, he's holding up the bar. Oaks has shares in Guinness, Toomsy's none on milk, and there ain't no bugger in this town road that can down a pint like silk. So raise a glass to abstinence, the teetotal and the dry. Drink a toast and never drinking with tears in your eye. Sleep it up all day, start again at night, and thank your lucky stars, but this is definitely not a drinking song. From the social club and cocktails once again. A bloody Russian Mary Jack Mojito on the plane. Mick's only had one rum and coke, no more has touched his lips. You'll find him on the streets of town lamenting where's the chips. Oh, raise a glass to abstinence, the teetotal and the dry. Drink a toast and never drinking with tears in your eye. Sleep it up all day, start again at night, and thank your lucky stars, this is definitely not a drinking song. I've been listening to Gasbrook Phil, I've been listening to Frank, who's been listening to Billy, on whose shoulders we all stand. None of them are drinkers, not a drop has touched their lips. None of them has ever sung a song, I'll have to do the radio edit version, about getting really drunk. Patched up beat likes arty booze, he's so unpopular. Humdrum drinks are cynical, he's questioning the bar. The greenaways are well away and unafraid to ask just what it is that Bobbin has a hiding in his flask. The pilchers are all pickled on whiskey, gin and rum. Ryan's brain is in a jar, his liver's on the run. There's nothing left to do now, quite honestly I've tried. So take me to a brewery and leave me there to die. So raise a glass to abstinence, teetotal and the dry. Drink a toast and never drinking with tears in your eye. Sleeping up all day, start again at night. And thank you lucky stars, thank you lucky stars, thank you lucky stars. And this is definitely not a drinking song. Aye, 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 a drinking song. Aye, 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 a drinking song. Aye, 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 a drinking song. Aye, 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 aye. Thank you lucky stars, this is definitely not a drinking song.
Cheers, thanks so much for listening. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Simon Foster, the Labour candidate for West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner for the elections that will be taking place on the 6th of May 2021. As a legal aid housing solicitor who has spent 35 years representing people who are at risk of eviction from their homes, those living in poor housing conditions and the homeless, I am a supporter of the Labour Homelessness Campaign. Everyone should have genuinely affordable, decent, safe, secure and sustainable housing. Housing is a cause about which I care passionately. I know you're raising funds for two great causes today. I'm aware of the fantastic work C4 Fireside does with our homeless and most vulnerable. And of course, it's been an incredibly challenging time for grassroots music venues, artists, workers and musicians. I am sending you my support, solidarity and best wishes. I am intending to join the event. I'm sure it will be a great success.
My name's Ian Marry, for the camera, and to be honest, when Eddie said he didn't know his own words, and then Sid said forgot a word, I've just completely lost all confidence. We were sitting on that table, and this is to do my first song really. We were sitting on that table and we were talking about retirement planning. I mean, seriously, what even my 20-year-old was giving me advice on what I should do.
You could be 20 minutes away.
But I mean, I've got two pairs of glasses because I've got reading glasses and long distance glasses. So the long distance glasses I can see you and my words. My reading glasses I can't see. My words are in large print. This is a song that I wrote in about 1995, which was about sort of worried about growing old. But 25 years ago I was worried about it. I've had a long time to worry about it.
Playing football in the park, got to get home before it's dark. Crafty smoke behind the wall, catch a kiss from the latest girl. 16 now, I'd finished school. I worked hard, I was no fool. Best days gone, or so they say, but I can't wait for the days to come. I want to grow up. I want to be old. I want to grow up. All the things I ever planned were only dreams I only dreamt. When I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame for everything I've ever done. Don't want to grow up. I don't want to be old. I don't want to grow up and do all the things I'm told.
So when I was thinking back about that song, I had to try and remember all the words to it. It's been 20 odd years since I'd last played it. And I thought I'd got it all, and then I realised that the third verse was actually the opening lines to It's a Sin by Pet Shop Boys. You know you're old when kids annoy you with the latest music. And Ed Sheeran. You remember buying cheap lager at Quick Save. You remember Quick Save. Pre-drinking was sharing a bottle of Thunderbirds down the park. Yeah, back in those days, you could go out for a few drinks, a game of pool, chips and a kebab on the way home and still have change from a tenner. And you know you're old when one drink too many is one. And you know you're old when you find yourself saying, yeah, I'll take somebody's eyes out with that. Yeah, I will. For those of you in the room, puppies are cute because you ain't having no more kids. And exercise is something you've got to prepare for and recover from. It's a lifestyle choice when you're old. Sex, it's something you do with the lights off and the door closed. Or it's a bit like exercise, something you have to prepare for and recover from afterwards. Chocolate bars used to be bigger. TVs used to be smaller. The years, they used to last longer. The barbers was somewhere you went to get something for the weekend. And you know you're old when the hairs in your ears start merging with the hairs on your head. And the barber's somewhere you go to get your nasal hair done. You know you're really, really old when you find yourself saying those immortal words. And I can't ever say them, but I'll try. If I knew then what I knew now. Don't want to grow up. Don't want to be old. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to be old. Well, one of the benefits of being old is that you have kids who write songs for you. So my son sent me this through a couple of weeks back and said, oh, I wrote this 2 years ago and I've never played it. I thought, okay, you don't remember it, I'll take it, wait if you forget it again and then claim it as my own.
It's on video
now. Look up at the sky. Hold on. Look up at... No. There you go. Look up at the sky at night. Can't make sense of it all. There's a universe up there making me feel so small. We are to the universe but a drop in the ocean, spinning around time and space with unstoppable perpetual motion. Is there anything up there? All I can do is stop and stare. It's something I can't avoid. It's the call of
happens when we pass this earthly realm. Above us only heaven, below us only hell. Is there a higher being whose rules we must abide? Thoughts, they do consume me, but make me feel so alive. Sure that there's something up there, but all I can do is hope and stare. It's something I can't avoid. It's the call of the void. Something I can't avoid. Call of the void. Thanks, Nathan. Sorry about the rope ending there, mate. Okay, so my old man came over to this country from Ireland in about 1964, 65. Came over with his cousin. A lot of them came over at that time. Some of them made it, some of them didn't. Many went home. My dad always said that if he ever went home after he got here, he would not come back to this country. He managed to settle down, get married, got divorced, have kids. But generally, he was all right, my old man. But not everybody who comes to this country is okay, and we've seen over the last few weeks how the media have manipulated their stories to look at a handful of people who are risking their life coming across the channel. And this has been something that we talk about, our tolerant country, but we have a long, not very proud history of turning people away and causing them disadvantage by putting barriers in front of them. And one of the reasons why we have so many people still living on the streets. So this is my Irish folk song. It's a sad and lonely country, any Irishman will know, where signs don't make you welcome, friends they come and go. I work upon the road and rail, it's an honest day of toil, whatever I can find for me to keep me out of jail. I've drunk and fought and drunk some more, spent many days out on the lash, confessed my sins before the law and again at Sunday Mass. I miss my home back in Ballymun, the girls, they're stout and crack, and now I'm an Irishman in Birmingham, sure I never will go back. A stranger in a strange land, no vulture here for me, no vacancies for Paddy from across the Irish Sea. I'm a stranger in a strange land, no welcome here for me, no future here for you Paddy, no future here for me. The journey home across the Irish Sea, if I could go I'd go today, through Shrewsbury, Wales and Holyhead, I'd be the first upon that quay. An alien in a foreign land, I close my eyes and dream of home, but those memories are so very grand, sure I'll always be alone. A stranger in a strange land, no vulture here for me, no vacancies for Paddy from across the Irish Sea. I'm a stranger in a strange land, no welcome here for me, no welcome here for you Paddy, no welcome here for me. And so I lie here restless, neath the stars and in the rain. My life's not what I'd hoped to be, and my body's racked with pain. I came here for the bright lights, for this I
left you all behind, to be sleeping rough most every night. Sure, I must have lost my mind. A stranger in a strange land, no vulture here for me, no vacancies for Paddy from across the Irish Sea. I'm a stranger in a strange land, no welcome here for me, no welcome here for you, Paddy, no welcome here for me. You were angry earlier. You were angry. Mick didn't work. So I've got two more. The one I'm going to get into trouble for, but this one I won't. This is a song about a man from Enville. He was a poor man, living hand to mouth, an unhappy man in a world that's gone south. And the government makes laws, so he, and the papers tell stories, so he, and his friends start to believe that he will always be a poor man. He is a poor man, living day to day, an unhappy man who's lost his way. And the government takes away, so he, and the papers tell stories, so he, and his friends all believe that he will always be a poor man, always be a poor man. Billy Bragg's solo coming up. Poor man, but now he is a no one. Such a sad man, he never said goodbye. And the government don't care that he's gone, and the TV they have moved on, and his friends gather round now he's gone and say, oh what a poor man. What a sad man. He took his life, that poor man. He took his life, that sad man. Right. So my wife is not here. I just want to make that absolutely clear. My wife is not here. She has always wanted me to write a song about her. So I did. I wrote a song about her. I finished it this week. This is the first time it's ever going to be played outside of my house. It's fair to say she's not best pleased. And I don't understand why. I put a lot of effort into it. I haven't put a lot of effort into remembering it, but, you know. A friend called to see her yesterday. I had to explain that she had left and gone away. I didn't have a forwarding address, only a handwritten note that only said goodbye. But dig a little deeper and you'll find out that's a lie. Because she's buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden, about 3 foot down under soil and stone. Mixed in with the weeds are skin and bone. Buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden. And everything there grows so well. The flowers have a secret smell.
but it's a secret I can never tell. She's buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden. It's probably not the way that I thought it would end, but I couldn't keep it up, I couldn't try to pretend. And one day I had enough, something inside me snapped. I broke something I couldn't fix, so I dug a little hole with a shovel and a pick. Now she's buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden. When she told me we would spend our life together, I thought that sounded just a little bit like too much forever. So I buried her under a tree at the bottom of the garden. I'm sure there's some words that scan better than that. And when you ask me where she's gone, tell you about the other mon. Was it Dave or was it Ron? Buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden. Well, she's gone but not forgotten, no matter how hard I try. And the tree just won't stop growing, the leaves, they are all knowing. Its roots might know my secret, but I really, 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 really couldn't keep her. So I dedicate this song to her memory. 'Cause she's buried under a tree at the bottom of the garden, about 3 foot down under soil and stone, mixed in with her skin and bone. She's buried under a tree at the bottom of our garden. Thank you all very much. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone. So we are Edit People, and we're going to be doing a few tunes for you today. So the first one is called It's Okay.
Some help. Oh,
the fears, so much at stake. You take away my pain, you don't see that I'll never be the same without you. I'll do anything for you. I'm the only one for you. So the next tune is called Human. We released all these like quite early this year, about like March time. So yeah, check them out if you haven't. I'm just gonna have got to. Right. Are you doing things?
I'm doing a tune. Human.
Human.
2, 3.
I'm only human, gotta learn the highway, but bruises, they always heal. Flashbacks keep coming, shuckling my problems, things happen for a reason. Gotta get it in my head, then before I speak again, I know what I mean. Set a fresh, no clean, shouldn't even give a damn. That person needs to understand how I waste blame. Maybe I'm a bit insane. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I don't give a damn. I'm only human, gotta learn the highway, but bruises, they always feel. Flashbacks keep coming, check away my problems, things happen for a reason. Gotta get it in my head, then before I speak again, know what it means. That rush, shouldn't even give a damn. That person needs to understand how I always play. Maybe I'm a bit insane. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I don't give a damn. Cause I've got regrets, but even then I wouldn't want to change me, to change me. All my life I've been written, and it's only now you've come to save me, to save me. I've got some regrets, but even then I wouldn't want to change me, to change me. All my life I've been lost in, and it's only now you've come to save me, to save me. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I feel so good, love's all I got. I don't give a damn, I'm just working on me. I don't give a damn. Thank you. If those know what it is, it's very good. Right.
Thank you to the dog.
Yeah, I suppose we have got a dog right here watching us. Anyway, so the next song we're going to do is What I Want. This was his first release after the whole like
rebrand of things when we changed his like style completely. So here it is.
I never thought that I would ever make it to the point where I would love me deep. It's been a struggle, but I know it's alright. I'm alright. I kept my mouth shut to avoid the tension. I wasn't ready for the confrontation. You walked all over me 'cause you know you could. Oh, you could. Dry your tears. Be quiet, 'cause I sense your fears. Get up and wash it there from your knees. 'Cause you are of a kind. Maybe I like the way you talk. I'm too afraid. Getting what I want is so much fun. I know that I'm a boss. I get what I want. Don't need no explanation. Got my eyes on the prize. I ain't gonna drop in your opinion. I saw my mama getting what I love her. The bitches only get if they got something. Just say the word and watch your friends disappear. Disappear. Dry your tears. Be quiet, 'cause I sense your fears. Get up and push it there from your knees. 'Cause you were of the kind. Maybe I like the way you talk. Now I'm too afraid. Getting what I want is so much fun. I know that I'm a boss. I get what I want. Don't need no explanation. Got my ass on the prize. I ain't gonna drop in your opinion. I'm too afraid. Getting what I want is so much fun. I know that I'm a boss. I get what I want. Don't need no explanation. Got my ass on the prize. I ain't gonna drop in your opinion. So why did you lose yourself? Don't want you anyone else. And yourself to feel the vibe. You know, just get on with it. So why did you lose yourself? Don't want you anyone else. And yourself to feel the vibe. You know, just get on with it. Maybe I like the way you talk. Now I'm too afraid. Getting what I want is so much fun. I know that I'm a boss. I get what I want. Don't need no explanation. Got my eyes on the prize. I ain't gonna drop in your opinion. I'm too afraid. Getting what I want is so much fun. I know that I'm a boss. I get what I want. Don't need no explanation. Got my eyes on the prize. I ain't gonna drop in your opinion.
Right. What's next? So this is another one of our songs, and then we're gonna do a little cover. 'Cause why not? So this is called Queen for a Week, and good song. Good song.
We like it.
We like it. That's the main thing. Yeah, this is Queen for a Week. Here you are.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm struggling to pay my rent. Every day I'm window shopping. Money don't buy your happiness. That's what they all say. I'd rather be a millionaire than working a 9 to 5. Who really cares about the friends when money can pay them? Just got new ride. I'm feeling so fly. Jealousy,
as me. Don't tell me what to do, I'm feeling so much better. Oh, 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 oh. Living away for a week, money don't mean a thing. No, oh, 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 oh. Get everything that I want, I don't have to wait no more. Never get on money to my happiness. That is what they all say. I'd rather be a than but working a 9 to 5. Who really cares about the friends with money who can pay them? It all seems so wrong. The excitement's gone. Me, myself, and I, people I thought were friends are going somewhere better. No, oh, 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 oh. Feel like queen for a week. Money don't mean a thing. No, oh, 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 oh. Get everything that I want. I don't have to wait no more. The grass is greener on the other side. No morning and something I can find. No matter what you do, it never fix. The fears keep you from moving on. Don't try to mimic what you wish you had. Oh, 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 oh. Feel like a queen for a week. Money don't mean a thing. No, oh, 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 oh. Get everything that I want. Don't have to wait no more. Right, there we go. So, this is his last song. We're going to do a cover of Glory Box. I'm going to see if I can remember words, but we'll get there. Right, let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm so tired of playing with a spoon. I'm gonna get my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play. 'Cause I've been a temptress for too long. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I just wanna be a woman. This time and Shane, we're all looking at a different picture from this new frame of mind. 1,000 flowers shall bloom. Move over and give us some room, yeah. And give me a reason to love you. And give me a reason to be no a woman. I just wanna be a woman. So don't you stop me, no. There we go. Thank you very much for listening. And yeah, if you like us, check us page out, do all the usual things, and as well donate to donate to Save Our Venues and everything. I'm really bad at speaking, so I'm gonna leave. Right. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
I support Labour Homelessness Campaign because more than 300,000 people are homeless in Britain today. And since this Tory government came into power, rough sleeping has increased severely and continues to do so. That goes on to prove that homelessness is not an individual choice, it's a direct result of political actions. Nearly 800 people have died on the streets last year alone. How on earth is that acceptable in one of the richest countries in the world? Cuts have devastating consequences, and homelessness is a consequence of cuts to vital services. Services such as mental health, addiction, benefits, the welfare states and the growing of capital. Meanwhile, rents keep on soaring, wages keep on dropping, and people are only 1 or 2 paychecks away from being out on the streets themselves. To solve this crisis, we need a Labour government and Labour councils and a Labour movement across the country standing up for the rights of the most marginalised, standing up for the rights and tackling the roots of homelessness. We need to fight back against cruel policies such as no recourse to public funds, which are for those that need them the most. We need to fight back against hostile policies such as the PSPOs, the Public Space Protection Orders, which bunch together antisocial behaviour offences while instead they punish homeless people on the streets.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name's Matt Johnson for the camera. Hi. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to play. So we'll start off with a song about a fox. I love foxes and don't particularly like the people that chase them with hounds. So this is called Run. Well, I thought our prayers were answered in 2004 when Tony Blair decreed you couldn't hunt for me no more. But posh folk on their horses simply won't agree and still insist on sending out their hounds to murder me. And so I'll run for my life. Yes, I still run, still running for my life. And their hounds, they must have sensed me as I hear them in full cry. So I'd better get me skates on, or today's the day I'll die. And they chase me across the countryside at an unrelenting pace, corner me, tear me to shreds, smear blood across their face. And so I'll run for my life. Yes, I still run, still running for my life. What have I done to deserve this? The hunt's a tradition we wouldn't miss. 'Cause I won't snatch away your newborn child, and I won't kill your cat. And it's not my fault your dog likes rolling around where I've just shat. And I think my tail looks better around my arse than round your neck. And you know it too, you pompous git, no need to double check. And so I'll run for my life. Yes, I still run, I'm still running for my life. And I love the Sabs, they're on our side, they're doing all they can. But it must be so frustrating knowing the cops don't give a damn. And the police side with the huntsman almost each and every time. 'Cause being torn apart by snarling teeth ain't such a crime. And obviously being on the side, it must have more pros and cons. But I bet their attitudes would change if they started hunting swans. And so I'll run for my life. I still run, I'm still running for my life. What have I done to deserve this? The hunt's a tradition we wouldn't miss. 'Cause I won't snatch away your newborn child, and I won't kill your cat. And it's not my my fault your dog likes rolling around where I've just shat. And I think my tail looks better around my arse than around your neck. And you know it too, you pompous git, no need to double check. And so I'll run for my life. 'Cause I still run, I'm still running for my life. 'Cause I still run, I'm still running for my life.
Thanks very much. Right, I'm going to try a new one. And I need my glasses. Here they are. If you obviously just throw them at the side of the stage when you need them. So yeah, I've written a song for my eldest daughter, and now my youngest daughter has been going on at me for years. Where's mine? Yeah.
She's not buried at the bottom of the garden.
She's under the slabs in the patios. So Amy is now 14, and about 18 months ago sort of came out to us that she didn't feel she fit in. She started self-harming, and she was in a real bad place, and ended up being taken into hospital for her own protection because she was listening to this voice in her head telling her she's not good enough and the world would be a better place without her. So that's very much not true. So this is a song that I wrote. It's called Unicorn. I know it's hard. Let me just put the capo in the right place. I knew it sounded... That intro went too well, didn't it, babe? I normally mess that up. You can edit this out, right? That's better. I know it's hard. Don't listen when people tell you what you should be. I know it's hard. Don't listen when they try and suppress you. You can't live free. I know it's hard, but don't listen to the voice that's in your head. I know it's hard, but don't listen. Ignore that voice and look ahead. And dance to your own beat with us dancing by your side. And embrace all you are. No, there is no need to hide. And on a planet filled with sheep, be a beautiful unicorn. And you should know that it's our lives you do adorn. So just be you. It's hard, but don't listen when they tell you you need to conform. I know it's hard, but don't listen. You're strong enough to ride this storm. I know it's hard, but don't listen when you tell yourself you don't fit in. I know it's hard, but don't listen. Don't fight yourself, let life begin. And dance to your own beat with us dancing by your side. And embrace all you are. No, there is no need to hide. And on a planet filled with sheep, you're a beautiful unicorn. And you should know that it's our lives you do adorn. So just be you. Safe to look and act like all the others, all the self-tanned insta fakes. So I know it's hard. Please listen, because you're amazing in every way. I know it's hard, but please listen, you're not alone feeling this way. I know it's hard, but please listen, we love you just the way you are. And in this dark sky our twinkling lights, you are the brightest star. So dance to your own beat with us dancing by your side. And embrace all you are, no there is no need to hide. Not a planet filled with sheep, you beautiful unicorn. And you should know that it's all that you do adore. So dance to your own beat with us dancing by your side. And embrace all you are, no there is no need to hide. Being different can be quite frightening. Yes, it will raise the yard I live. Just know that you're bloody amazing, and I'm so proud that you're my kid. Thanks very much. That swig of Coke is going to come back and haunt me, I reckon. Okay, yeah, last night I did a thing for We Shall Overcome. They raised a bit of money for nearly 500 quid, actually, which was awesome, for Juno's Women's Aid in Nottingham. And I think I was only asked because I wrote this song, to be honest, because it's a song about domestic abuse. I'll pick all the happy stuff to write about, don't I? Yeah, this is called Slipped Again. She'll say she slipped again, banged her head against the door, but the carpet remains bloodstained where she lay upon the floor. She'll say she tripped again, banged her ribs against the chair, and no one needs to know the truth, something she can't bear. Treats you like a princess, but there's a darkness deep inside. When he tells you that he loves you, is he Jekyll or is he Hyde? Hold your hand, he calls you babe, but deep inside you know you're just his slave. It never used to be like this, you remember all the tenderness. And you'll say you slipped again, banged your head against the door, but the carpet remains bloodstained where you lay upon the floor. You'll say you tripped again, broke your ribs against the chair, and no one needs to know the truth, something you can't bear. Cracks are showing, they're open wide, foundations they crumble, your life subsides. It doesn't have to be this way, women escape bullies every day. He says you're worthless, you're ugly, and no good in bed. Why the hell would he want you? You're better off dead. The punches fly, then you cry in pain, then he swears it'll never happen again. So you'll say you slipped again, banged your head against the door, but the carpet remains bloodstained where you lay upon the floor. You'll say you tripped again, broke your ribs against the chair, and no one needs to know the truth, something you can't bear. Something you can't bear. Something you can't bear. So you'll say you tripped again, banged your head against the door, but the carpet remains bloodstained where you lay upon the floor. You'll say you tripped again, of his boot, and that last kick did the damage. Your death, it's so, so absolute. Thank you very much. Well, I had a bit of a weird week. Monday started brilliantly. I was at work and decided I'd worked hard enough. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. So I took myself off for a 5-minute sit down in the toilet, locked myself in, got my phone on, played football. And a notification came up from this name that I didn't recognise. It's called S.I. Impleman. So Simpleman. Some of you may know that I'm in a band called The Simpletons. So I thought, what's this about? And it was my first online trolling. It was awesome. It was a good 2.5-minute read. I can't really say that much of what was in it, but it was pretty damn good, and there was a lot of effing and jeffing in it, and I can't play guitar, I can't sing, my songs are meaningless. What else is there? I only wear other people's band t-shirts so I can't get further up the ladder. It was really, really good. Oh, Paul could have got a better guitarist because I was rubbish. It was fab. So and then it was deleted, and the profile disappeared. But I'm really chuffed that somebody took the time to do that. I feel like I took a step up the ladder. Now I've got a troll. But yeah, it also I've written a song. So yeah, this is called Simple Man. So I'm sad on the loo, I know there's work to do, but I'm having 5 minutes, okay. I've got my phone in my hand, it vibrates, make a sound that says that there's a notification for you. I don't recognize the name, but I look all the same, and my eyes grow wide with what I see. See, I don't know the bloke, but he's really got the gold, and he's having a big pop of me. But then I realize I've got my very first online troll, and the smile on my face, it just won't go. Cause I'm an effing this and I'm an effing that, but I can only conclude that this fool is a twat and it's got nothing better to do with his day. So just go away. Flattered this moron has taken the time to create a fake email and a fake profile just to have a go at me and to spit his bile. But once they'd done the deed and they felt dead hard, they took all the shit down as a change of heart. But unfortunately for them, well, I got to see. And now I realize I've got my very first online troll, and the smile on my face, it just won't go. Cause I'm an effing this and I'm an effing that, but I can only conclude that this fool is a twat and he's got son of better to do with his day. So just go away. From a real simpleton to a real simple man. Too hard to work out, you were probably a fan. Just what you think that you were gonna achieve by this. Your worthless opinion, well, you know I'll just dismiss. I will just dismiss. So I made a little video, called them out, said, message me friend, there's stuff to talk about. But unsurprisingly, the coward ain't contacted me. So there's a lesson to learn, think before you act, cause you'll be left red-faced looking like a twat, and the whole world will be laughing at you and not at me. Cause I've got my very first online troll, and the smile on my face, it just won't go. Cause I'm an effing this, yes I'm an effing that, but I can only conclude that this fool is a twat and it's got better to do with this day. I got my very first spineless troll, and the smile that's on my face, it just won't go. Cause I'm an effing this and I'm an effing that, but I can only conclude that this fool is a twat and has gone. So I'm better to do with his day. So just go away. So just go away. So I'd like to thank him very much for that song. Cheers, man. Because I had nothing in the week. I'd sat down to write and nothing was coming out, and top man. Thank you, wherever you are. Right, this is my last one. Apparently it's now the law that I played the song about my other daughter. So, yeah, this is called Ode to Beth. When you were little, you spent so much time away. It's not my fault, you know, nothing that I could do or say. Cause doing your bit for Queen and country while you're dead can make those times in exotic lands some of the worst you've had. And you're pretty, you're oh so pretty. Well, thank God you didn't inherit your looks from me. And you're witty in almost everything you do. You have no idea how proud I'm of you. And I'm just sorry I don't tell you every day. Fads and hobbies, well for you there's been a few. Wallet draining, I don't care, it wasn't for you. Well, golf and karate too, which quickly spring to mind, but neither lasting long. You're not the sporty or fighting kind, but you're pretty, you're oh so pretty. Well, thank God you didn't inherit your looks from me. And you're witty in almost everything you do. You have no idea how proud I'm of you. And I'm just sorry I don't tell you every day. There were times you drove me mad. I had to learn that that's all part of being a dad. But you will never know just how you make me feel. When you laugh, when you cry, so do I. So do I. And now you've grown up, a young woman now you are. And I still find I'm being your father from afar. Yeah, the blame lies at my feet this time, it's true. But believe me, darling, for you, well, there's nothing I wouldn't do. And you're pretty, you're oh so pretty. Well, thank God you didn't inherit your looks from me. And you're witty in almost everything you do. You have no idea, Beth, how proud I'm of you. And I'm just sorry I don't tell you every day. Thank you very much, everybody. I've been Matt. You've been lovely. Thanks.
Can we hug one another? Can we look another in the eye without the sorrow and guilt of human attitude and conditioning? There's no way on earth that God delivers a smile, a shine, a hug, a care, a feel, a whim. Whether the sun peeps around the clouds and the heart beats like a thunder, the soul of the beating planet wakes up and dies a death every other morning. And one thing that holds it all together is there is no still atmosphere here on earth. That never-ending lifeblood breeds.
My name is Patrick Hannon, I think. This is Steve Alcock. We play with another band. Currently, we're part of a band called Dark Molly. We're 2/3 of Dark Molly. Dark Mole, yeah. So this song I'm going to start with is a song about miners, people who were like in America. They're called Tarriers, and they used to work in America, blowing out mountains to lay down train tracks and the like. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek song. It's called Drill Ye Tarriers Drill. Every morning at 7 o'clock, there's 20 tarriers working on the rock. The boss comes round and he says, keep still, come down heavy on your cast iron drill, and drill ye tarriers drill. Drill ye tarriers drill, and it's work all day for the sugar in your take, down beyond the railway, and drill ye tarriers drill, and blast and fire. Man down to the ground. He married a woman who was 6 feet round. She baked good bread and she baked it well. She baked it hard as the hobs of hell. And drill ye tarriers drill, drill ye tarriers drill, and it's work all day for the sugar in your tea, down beyond the railway. Drill ye tarriers drill, and blast and fire. God, he was a big mean man. One day a premature blast went off. A mile in the sky went big Tom Goff. And drill ye tarriers drill, drill ye tarriers drill, and it's work all day for the sugar in your tea, down beyond the railway. And drill ye tarriers drill, and blast and fire. Tom got the $1 short was found. When asked what for came this reply: you docked for the time you were up in the sky. And drill ye tarriers drill, drill ye tarriers drill, and it's work all day for the sugar in your tea, down beyond the railway. And drill ye tarriers drill, and blast and fire. No tarrier got rich yet. It's work and sleep, then work some more. We'll drill right through the devil's door. And drill ye tarriers drill, drill ye tarriers drill, and it's work all day for the sugar sure that most of you know the crack with this one. I'm going to sing a song called The Irish Rover. And the key is, whenever it gets to the end of the verses, that you all shout Irish Rover. And yeah, please join in. It's very easy. I'll sing it with you if you like, but I probably won't. It's called The Irish Rover. Join in. I'll signal. In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the street of York. We were sailing away with a cargo with bricks for the grand city port of New York. It's a wonderful craft, she was brick for and out. I know how the trade winds drove her. She had took the every mast, she stood several blasts. They called her the excellent. We had 1 million bags of the best flag or rags, 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides of all blind horses' hides, there's 4 million barrels of bombs. There was 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. There was 8 million sides of all blind horses' hides in a whole of eight. Thank you, Ian. Anyone who contributed? Come on, where are you? There was Mickey Coot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He took all his skill for his sparkling quadrille till the dancers were glittered and bet. This smart was in talk, he was cock off the walk. He rolled with it under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took off his stance that he sailed in deep. Much better. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared to hard work, and a man from Westmeath come along. There was Slugger O'Toole from Castlebrew, and fighting the Tracy from Dover, and your man Nick McCann from the banks of the Dan was the skipper of the we'd sailed 7 years, the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in a fog. Great fog! The weight of the crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's dog. The ship took a rock, oh Lord, what a shock! I nearly tumbled over. It turned 9 times around, then the poor old dog got drowned. Come on, Florence, give us a woof. Florence! Woof! I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Thank you. No, B. Sorry, cover 4 in G. This is a new song I've learned recently, and apparently it was written. One of my favourite people in Irish folk sing folk music, even. Yeah, that's the word. It's a man called Liam Clancy. Apparently, Shane McGowan, the famous Shane McGowan, wrote this song for him particularly. It's a bloke called Liam Clancy, and Shane McGowan wrote this song and he sent it off to this Liam Clancy, and apparently Liam Clancy, because Shane McGann's always drunk, and Liam Clancy couldn't understand a word that was on the recording. And so they eventually they met in a pub just by coincidence. So Shane McGowan ended up writing this song down on the beer mat for Liam Clancy to learn. It's a nice song. It's really slow and melodic-ish. It's called The Broad Majestic Shannon. There was whiskey on Sunday and tears on our cheeks. He sang me a song just as pure as the breeze on the road leading up Benavay. I sat for a while in the gap in the wall in a busted night, with the men coming home from the fair rich and wrong, their hearts in Tipperary wherever they roam. Thank you. Bit of a new one, that one. Hence the mistakes. Well then, I'm going to end on my signature song, which is Rocky Road to Dublin. if you want to join in. The chorus goes, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for lally rah. So if you remember that and you want to join in, especially to people hearing as well at home, you're more than welcome to. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for having me here. Thank you very much for carrying on listening. Give generously to the homeless. What charities are they? I hope you heard that because I'm not going to repeat it. Cool, excellent. So yeah, Rocky Road to Dublin. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for supporting. Yeah. Then Rocky Road to Dublin. Here we go. Go to June, daily not to lose a bother day. Kiss me, darling, for the drink I want to be. It's more than enough to reach the floor. Before I was born, I was started by thoughts of Spanish coats and guns of brand new pair of roads. Rattling all the dogs and fighting all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack the lally ride. Well, and God, at night I rested. By the light was blue, and there he took a drop of the beer. The kid was person thinking that's the Spanish here. And everyone went looking to see the lass's mark, laughing all the while. At the curious star was sent to hard to Dublin, asked if I were high. Wages I replied, I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the heavens and down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack the lally ride. Oops, daisy. Extra ride, I thought it'd be a picture that being so soon deprived of you. What's in so vain, I took the stroll. All among the quality one, the lift was stolen in the locality. Something crossed my mind when I looked behind the bunker to find upon me stick. Corporal inquiry for the rock, said make on the front. Wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn down the rocky road. All the way to Dublin, whack the lally ride. Over that, the spirits are never failing, and handed on the key just as the ship was sailing. Captain is the word, said to Nora and Paddy, and he jumped aboard a cabin for Paddy. Down among the fish, made some funny rings, and some hardy kicks the water. They bubbling with a foggy head, wished myself were dead, I better far instead on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack the lally ride. When I say we land, they call myself a fool. I could no longer stand it. Blood began to boil. Over there and there, leave a gun. They're missing around me, so was I. Lately I just died. Oh, my boys are buying sore. I was a hobbling with the louder rage. Going into the fray, quickly cleared away through the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn down the rocky road. All the rest to Dublin, whack the lally down. Hunt the hare and turn down the rocky road. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Guys, my name is Inez. I am an independent musician based in Coventry, and I am very happy to be involved. I could have said that in a better way, but yeah, I've been doing this project under Inez for about a year now, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of kind of local projects that are going on, this being one of them. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm gonna play some music for you. This is a cover, obviously, but I'm going to play some original songs also. On the corner of Main Street, just trying to keep it in line. You say you wanna move on in, you say I'm falling behind. Can you read my mind? Can you read my mind? I never really gave up on breaking out of this two-star town. I got a green light, I got a little fight. I'm gonna turn this thing around. Can you read my mind? Can you read my mind? The good old days, the honest man, the restless heart, the promised land. A subtle kiss that no one sees, a broken wrist and a big trapeze. Oh, I don't mind if you don't mind, 'cause I don't shine if you don't shine. Before you go, tell me what you find. It's funny how you just break down, waiting on some sign. I pull up to the front of your driveway with magic stuck in my spine. Can you read my mind? Can you read my mind? A teenage queen, a loaded gun, a drop-dead dream, the chosen one, a southern draw, a world scene, a city wall and a trampoline. Oh, I don't mind if you don't mind, 'cause I don't shine if you don't shine. Put your back on me, put your back on me, put your back on me. The stars are blazing like rebel diamonds cut out of the sun. When you read my mind, when you read my mind, I've just done my nails, and I didn't realise how they're not even long, but apparently they are. So that's not good, but I just won't play D or A for the rest of the set. It's fine. This next song is an original song. I was lucky enough to be a part of the City of Culture put an album together, commissioned an album with 16 local artists, and I was lucky enough to be on that with this track. It's a track I wrote specifically for it, but there wasn't really a theme that I had to go by, so it was just kind of like word vomit about my brain. It's called 5 Minutes Time, so can I do this? I can. Every morning I make the same mistake. I start scrolling while I'm still in bed, and before I know it, it's an hour later, and I hate myself. Sometimes I feel like I could be the best thing that you have ever seen. Then I take off the filter and I look in the mirror. I'm not tanned enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm petite but not in the right way. All I do is overthink and waste my time and continue scrolling. Well, you can imagine how that one ends, just me crying in my bed again. No, I swear that I'll be
cheesy playlist on. No, I swear that I'm okay. I'll call you when I'm on my way. When we're on our way to the bar, feel like we could be movie stars, especially if our Uber exec is a drag you. Then I have to excuse myself as you order, cause I see someone judging me in the corner, even though it's not a reflection of me. My brain screams, what's so funny? Is it my lipstick? Is it my outfit? Is it everything about me? Should have toned it down, no, I should just be less confrontational. Well, you can imagine it's hard to bear. I don't agree with my thoughts, but they're still there. And you can imagine it's hard to unwind, so I'll be out in 5 minutes time. And it's such a pointless way to live. Why can't I be more positive? I think I need more than a face mask to self-care my way out of this mess. No one's ever gonna really know me. I only swear cause my jokes aren't funny, and I could try and be the mature one, but that wouldn't be any fun, yeah. No one tells you that following your dreams requires more money than it seems, and having awkward conversations like, what's your career situation? Am I smart enough? Should I just get a job that I'm proud to post on LinkedIn? Am I just lazy, refusing to let my mid-20s in? I can drink all night in indie bars, that is me, that is me. I can enjoy foreign films in the bar, that is my destiny. I can go back to the gym and be body confident, no, that is who I'm supposed to be. I can spend 200 quid on this hobby I just discovered. Can we just have some consistency, please? It's hard to be unapologetic when your life's one big identity crisis. You can imagine it's hard to unwind, so I'll explain in 5 minutes time. And I'm trying to tell you that I'm doing fine, that it's not your fault, it's not your problem, it's mine. Now I get the sense I crossed the line, so I'll apologise in 5 minutes time.
Oh God, I'm not even tired. Yeah, it's a very lyric heavy song. It's very difficult. What is that? I wrote this song in May. It's called This Birthday Sucks.
Surprise, congrats, I celebrate. Balloons are being blown today, just like I feel I've blown my chance. At happiness, I'm a moody bitch. The more I'm expected to be positive, the more my brain tells me to hide in bed. But I got a load of Facebook posts from people who I haven't spoke to in several years, and I know this means I have to say hello. Tone it down, keep it to myself, to myself. Don't wanna make them stress just cause I'm depressed. This birthday sucks, and I don't really know what's up. I just really wanna get drunk and forget every year before this. I feel guilty, I've just been given a 20 by a relative I haven't seen since 2003. Just take it back, I do not deserve this. I made it outside now, I'm trying not to lose my mind. I got so much love, but I just feel hollow inside. My mind tells me that I am not deserving of all this stuff. I'm not one to brag, but this is too much. My friends deserve a better support, and my parents deserve a better daughter. And this is all that I thought of when I was waiting for my Uber. Get a grip, stop being self-masochistic. Don't wanna make them upset just cause I'm not doing my best. This birthday sucks, and I don't really know what's up. I just really wanna get drunk and forget every year before this. I feel guilty, I really do wanna be happy, but I can't stop thinking about just how much I do not deserve this. I'm
stood at the bar, my friends say they're not far. I ordered a drink and toasted myself for making it another year, regardless of how I got here, cause honestly, I don't know. Oh, with the earrings my mum bought, with a badge from my dad's card, even though they scream, you do not deserve this. And my friends come and I stand up and they've brought me a banner. I'm gonna open it, it says you do not deserve this. Now the buying rounds, so I swallow it down. Now I feel so grateful, I'm getting emotional. This birthday sucks, and I don't really know what's up. I just really wanna get drunk and forget every year before this. I feel guilty, I'm trying my best to be happy, but I can't stop thinking about just how much I do not deserve this. I'm such a ray of sunshine. I promise not all of my songs are actually no, they are, to be honest. This song is called Stay in Your Lane. I'm never gonna know the way you text. I'm never gonna know the way you taste. I'm never gonna know just how much sugar you take, or if you prefer it bitter. I bet you could make it better. Which is your favourite holiday? Which is your favourite route to take to work? Have you ever driven past my place? Do you know I'd wait all day? I'm never gonna say I'm wasting my time. I'm never gonna say I'm out of my mind. Gonna stay in my lane. I'm staying quiet by myself. Gonna stay in my lane. If I can't have you, I want nobody else. I'm never gonna learn your shortcut home. I'm never gonna know your size in clothes. I'm never gonna know whether or not you snore, whether or not you sleepwalk, whether or not you dream about us. What is your go-to coffee order? How many times will I almost call you? Never would I ever be lucky enough to call you up while we're both drunk. And say, never gonna say I'm wasting my time. I'm never gonna say I'm out of my mind. Gonna stay in my lane. I'm staying quiet by myself. Gonna stay in my lane. If I can't have you, I want nobody else. Do I over-romanticize? Am I losing my mind? Do I play any part in your life at all? Whilst you're a masterpiece, I'm a doodle scratched on a mindless phone call. I'm never gonna say I'm wasting my time. I'm never gonna say I'm out of my mind. Gonna stay in my lane. I'm staying quiet by myself. Gonna stay in my lane. If I can't have you, I want nobody else. I don't know why I always do that. I'm gonna play a song. It was the first song I released under Inez. I've just re-released it with Girly, who I was a massive fan of before I started Inez, so that was a massive thing for me. So yeah, check it out. So bad at promo. Woke up in the morning and you hadn't read my text. I think that's worse than not replying. Don't know if you're busy or if she's lying in your bed, but I've given up on even trying. Spoke about our issues and it was all in my head, and I blame it on the fact I was drinking. But then I saw her in town wearing your shirt, and honestly babe, what were you thinking? But that girl is not my enemy, no matter what you try to say to me. 'Cause I'm pretty sure she's not the one that broke my heart. That girl is not the enemy today. I'm pretty sure she's not the one who lied about where she was, and I'm pretty sure she can do without you, babe. Tell me, why do I feel judged when I walk out the door? I'm someone's ex or someone's crush, don't see me anymore. I could bitch about her Instagram, but why would I bother? The world has a way of making girls hate on each other. Boy, you got some dirty secrets up your sleeve. Told me she was crazy, that's your ego, please. I'ma make you sit and stay dog on your knees. Say another word, you can get up and leave. I'm pretty sure she's not the one my parents still ask about, and I know she's just as confused as I. I'm pretty sure she's not the one who lied about being out, and I'm pretty sure it was you who's on the slide. Oh, I'm pretty sure she's not the one who owes me an apology, although she'd be more inclined to than you. I'm pretty sure she's not as clueless as you at sociology, and I'm pretty sure we can both do better. 'Cause that girl is not my enemy, no matter how you try to pit her against me. As much as I am still invested, please do not fucking test me. 'Cause I'm pretty sure she's not the one my parents still ask about, and I know she's just as confused as I. I'm pretty sure she's not the one who lied about being out, and I'm pretty sure it was you who was on the slide. I'm pretty sure she's not the one who owes me an apology, although she'd be more inclined to than you. I'm pretty sure she's not as useless as you at sociology, and I'm pretty sure we can both do better. I'm pretty sure that you can get away from me, oh, 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 oh. I'm pretty sure that you can stay away from me, oh, 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 oh. Okay, I've been drinking coffee endlessly and I'm still yawning. I need air. I'm gonna play one more song. This is an original and it's called Immature, and I basically just wrote it because I was like so sick of, you know, the expectation, my belt is really tight, the expectation of like having to be somewhere at a certain point in your life. It's really, ugh. So yeah, it's quite short, don't worry. Well, maybe I should just grow up, but I don't want to. And yeah, maybe because you've had enough. Well, I don't want to. And yeah, maybe I should grow my hair. Well, I don't want to. And yeah, maybe I should learn to care more. I don't know how to. And I guess I should get better, but I don't know how to. And yeah, maybe I should make some new friends. What if I can't break through? And yeah, maybe I should start running. What if it's too late to? And yeah, maybe I should stop drinking. Well, I've tried to. Nobody cares unless you're dead or you're dying. And I'm all alone, but at least I'm still surviving. You can't imagine how I'm dealing with this. Are you judging how I'm dealing with it? I'm young, dumb and full of broken pieces, but no, I'm just overreacting. You say that I should just chill out, well, I don't want to. And you say that I should turn it down, well, I don't want to. And you say that I should be a little bit more normal.
about you. And well, I could probably get away with it, but I just don't want to. 'Cause I just can't fucking stand you. Where do I belong? I don't like any of these boxes. I don't exercise for fun, I'm not good at art, I got fucking nothing. They say get a mortgage, get a car, work your ass off to live subpar. I'm young, dumb and sure of everything, but no, I'm just hormonal, it's okay. You say just give it a rest today, I don't think so. Well, just to wear something neutral, no, I'm not convinced, no. A nice dress would suit you, I just don't want to. I guess I could try and tone it down, but I don't owe you. My God, life, right? Thank you so much for having me. Keep fighting the good fight, obviously. Yeah, thank you so much. Keep in touch. I hope everyone stays safe, sane, look after yourself, basically.
Do you remember that first gig? Maybe you were dragged there by your mates, or it came at the end of a very long wait. To see that band, and it felt so good to stand shoulder to shoulder with others who understood. Your heart swelled, and you felt accepted for who you were. It gave you the confidence to pick up that pen, that mic, or that guitar. And our towns and cities are peppered with these special places, amazing hidden spaces tucked high above pubs, or nested down twisty stairs, venues with posters on the wall that say, it's okay, be you, do what you want with your hair. What might look like just a door on the street is actually a portal to a cathedral, elastic with dreams, offering a togetherness you can't manufacture, that lyric that echoes your thoughts so exactly, and the two kids in the same t-shirt whose gaze just catches. And our houses are full of the music that was made here. We make playlists packed with it for the births of our babies. Because live music heals. Sweat might fall as rain from the ceiling, but we stand rooted where we stood, just feeling, knowing we've glimpsed the other side, and how many ways there are to be beautiful in this life. And the UK's reputation as one of the world's leading music innovators hinges on these liminal spaces. There'd be no Beatles, no Bowie, no Massive Attack, without the live music venues to try stuff out. And yeah, we've got a £5.2 billion a year music industry. But how do you pollinate something without any bees? So we're asking the government to do the right thing, to support us now, so we can delay opening. Then, when it's safe, with a full heart we can throw open the doors again and say, come on in, let the music play.
So we're Parade and we sincerely hope you enjoy this. Take it away, Mr. Morley.
Did you ever come? Did you ever catch me looking? Tell me your show. As I move closer before and never over. Give me the maps and I'll find you. Two lovers lost, but I pray I'm yours tonight. As the city goes golden, it's only happy slate open, so proud tonight. We'll be fine all the time. We're alive. We'll be fine all the time. We're alive. Lovers recall Loneliness step aside tonight, show me the floor. She moves closer, breathes in and takes me over. Give me the maps and I'll find you. Two lovers lost, but I pray I'm yours tonight. If only time could be frozen, and you would teach me to sleep on a starless night. We'll be fine all the time. We'll be alive. We'll be fine all the time. We'll be alive. We'll be fine all the time. We'll be alive. We'll be fine all the time. We'll be alive. Look out below, there goes the life you lead. Loving is easy with you on the scene. Hello, hello, when it's not what it seems. Color the pages of a magazine. For only you would I daydream. The minutes and moments afloat on the breeze, and only I would retrieve the flight on the pattern of a fallen leaf. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. For only you would I daydream. The minutes and moments afloat on the breeze, and only I would retrieve the flight on the pattern of a fallen leaf. So what if they were to see the breath from the words you try to conceal? It's only time, and I'll stand by to make things visual from a visceral truth. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go San Diego. Oh, oh, oh. Lost in Constantinople, silent with me, was color and chaos, poetry of the free, poetry of the free, poetry of the. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go Berlin, to see New York City and the colors within. I wanna go San Diego, I wanna go San Diego. Oh, oh, oh. Hold the thoughts I think you're seeing. Hurt, caressed by love and feeling. Sun shines on
trembling hands you've held. Love bonds with every spell you found. I want my time with you. I want my time with you. I want my time with you. I still want my time with you. Stray, the wilds of stars and faded. Stay, embrace these games we're playing. We'll find some time to do whatever. Let's break a vow and play with fire. 'Cause I want my time with you. 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 Time with you. Want my time with you. I want my time with you. I want my time with you. I want my time with you. Oh, I want my time with you. 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 With you. With you. Every second that I need you, every second that I need you, I'm invincible, invincible. Maybe I'm a fool for calling, maybe I'm the fool for falling so far behind enemy lines. I hope you know when you look, you show that you spiraled out of self-control. I hope you know when you look, you show that you feel for him what I'm feeling for you. Say it again, I'll see you again. Say it again, I'll see you again. 'Cause I can feel you coming closer, seeing you moving. Every second that I'm near you, every second that I'm near you, I'm invincible, invincible. I feel yourself is deserving as you give in to the yearning. We're inseparable. Say it again, I'll see you again. Ooh.
We've come to the end of our fundraiser for Cypher Fireside and the Music Venue Trust. We hope you've enjoyed all the performances and contributions from our speakers. There are so many people we'd like to thank who helped us put this event together. Most important are the musicians and poets who gave up their time to perform for us. If you'd like to find out more about the artists you've seen tonight, please visit our Facebook event page. Please also consider supporting them by streaming their work on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or wherever else you get your music from. Many of them have PayPal or Bandcamp sites too. At the moment, due to not being able to play live shows, their sources of income are greatly reduced, so they'll appreciate any support you can give them.
We'd also like to thank all of our speakers who've hopefully given you an insight into the West Midlands Labour Homelessness Campaign and the charities that we're supporting. Last but not least, thank you to everyone who's been involved behind the scenes. It's been a lot of hard work, but we've learned a lot and have been delighted to be able to create this show. This event will be available after today on YouTube, so if you've missed any or would like to share it with anyone else, please feel free to do so.
We appreciate that times are difficult for people at the moment, so if you are able to safely donate to either Cypher Fireside, Music Venue Trust or potentially even both, please find the Just Giving donation links in the description box below. We appreciate all of your support, your attendance to this event and all of your activism. If you would like to get more involved with the West Midlands Labour Homelessness Campaign, please reach out to us via our Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Alternatively, you can reach the national team at Labour Homelessness Campaign on www.labourhomelessness.org.uk. Thank you again for watching and good night.